Welcome to the Wolfkeeper, a show that's just about everything that you could maybe think about, everything that you can feel that's inside of your heart. What I need for you to do right now is spend the next hour relaxing. Just stop your day before you go into 12 o'clock. And I just want y'all to close your minds, open your hearts, and relax and go on this journey with me. It's a beautiful place that you're about to go, because I want to make you feel, I want to just open you up and think about some things you never really thought about. Right now, the Wolfkeeper. Come on. Good morning, y'all. Come on. It's the Wolfkeeper show. Get ready. Come on, let's go. Yeah. Woo. Yeah. It's the Wolfkeeper show. Your boy Toriano Sanzoni. Yeah. Chanelli Nell. My boy Tyrone Scott somewhere rocking the Doogie Dogs. Denzel's in his house. Shacky Shack. And for all the people out there that love us, we love you back. Thank you all. Get ready for an amazing show with the Wolfkeeper. Get ready. Here we go.
Don't hate, participate. You could have been here.
I'm about to iron my yellow dress too.
Hey. Yo, it's Toriano Sanzoni, the Wolfkeeper. That sounds for the wolves. And I got Brijona Blackk up in here.
Hi, girl.
Hey, girl.
And Chanelli Nell is out there on a Saturday creeping out of someone's casa. I don't like that at all. The more I try to get her right, the more she just goes into these other little worlds. But I forgive you. Grace and mercy. Hallelujah. Hallelujah Saturday. Peace and love to everybody out there on a Saturday. Thank y'all for rocking with us. Thank you for the whole Wolfpack crew, Rejoice team, keyboard warriors out there. Woo, 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 woo. And I want to thank everyone, my family, my friends, my son who's going to college next week. Freshman, Gustavus Adolphus College. You mean my alma mater? Yeah. And everyone, and I want to say especially all the single moms out there that are going to have to be doing Studying by home, that's no joke.
Right,
man.
homeschooling.
I'm feeling y'all. I'm sending all my heart energy to you all, man. I for real. I mean that.
Well, single moms and single dads, because
single
there
dads.
are single dads out
Right,
there.
her.
Shout out to the single dads. We love single dads.
Yeah, but I'm for real. We're gonna talk about that. I mean, the pandemic. I don't care if people could say pandemic, but this you can't plan nothing like this because y'all didn't see it coming for real. Because I can tell you some real stories we're gonna talk about. But I just want everyone extra be happy. Happiness is a choice. Choose. Make today the best day of your freaking life. All right, we gotta get into the show. Chanel, now, how you feel?
I'm good. I'm good. Slept in a little bit today, so I'm
Did you sleep in alone? Are you alone?
Me and Bentley, I mean, come on.
Bentley and who else? Who's Bentley's new daddy this week?
Pettiness.
Nobody. Just me, myself, and I.
Ooh.
Hi. Someone said, "Hey, Brianna." I said,
Ooh. I said this week. Who's Bentley's daddy this week?
This week.
Pettiness.
That was mean.
Pettiness.
Just.
Look, and you wonder why she ain't want to come through today, huh?
She never wants to come through though. She never wants to come through, which makes me always think she's up to something.
How about the time that I did come through? I was sitting on your porch for an hour and you didn't let me in. You want to talk about that?
Cause that was low key
what?
punishment. No, I didn't know you were coming. You can't. Once I'm in here, you see what I'm working with. Once I close that door, I'm in a zone. I'm giving my heart 100% to the people out there. But
you can still see like a message pop up like, "Hey, I'm outside. What you doing?"
I'm that much in the zone.
Ringing on the door.
Boom, 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 boom. I'm in that much of a zone. So
let one of his dogs out. He'll definitely come out.
Oh yeah.
Exactly. That's what I'm just like. I was literally sitting on the front steps. Just waiting.
Hey, but what did I do to make up for it? Don't tell the whole story. What happened afterwards?
Okay, he made up. We went out to lunch.
Not just lunch. No. Where'd you go?
Huh?
Where'd you go?
We got some sushi. It was fabulous. It's my favorite.
Not just sushi. Not just sushi. Custom sushi. Well, I just go there and say, "Hey, you know what to do.
Give me some shit," and they're like,
"He brought it out." And
I love that type of sushi.
Who'd you get hit on by?
The Asian guy.
Not just the Asian guy. Who else? Who was he?
A rich Asian.
Who was he?
He was the waiter. He was
the waiter,
right?
He was the owner, girl.
He was who?
The owner.
You didn't know he was the owner?
Did not. Yeah.
Oh.
We need. Sorry, now we need to go back then.
Yeah, you need to go back and you need to get that owner, girl. We need some sushi.
Yeah.
Some
sushi. It was like great. It was like really great.
Are we doing lunch after this? Are we doing lunch after this?
Of course.
Hey,
Tammy, call back in. I accidentally clicked you off. But there she is. Oh. But what's up, Tammy?
Hey, Tammy. Good morning.
Hey, Miss Tammy.
Some girl power back up over there, so I know.
He just getting more and more people to gang up on him.
This story of my life. This is pretty much my household growing up with 8 black women, 8 or 10.
I would hate that. Even as a black woman, I would hate that shit.
What?
8 women? I'm like, bitch, go somewhere. Like, don't you got someone to trick off to? Like, why all y'all in the house?
How you think I felt growing up? And the leader's on the phone right now. Tammy Yanny, live from Bellwood.
Well, because she didn't want to be out the house. That's why. You should have said that she was on the phone. So, man, Miss Tammy said, because you wanted to be where you was at.
Tammy's sheltering. She's sheltering in place in Bellwood. So I have Miss Brijona Blackk in the house today. Brijona Blackk in the house. So Brijona, we have her specifically in the house today because you have something fabulous going on called Black Market.
The Black Market. It's not. It's not selling organs, guys.
It's not.
I'm not selling organs or people. I am selling a black lifestyle.
It's specifically, and the thing that was why I wanted to bring you in, because specifically, and we've been talking about this a lot, you know, the last 3 weeks. of all the different online businesses. Shout out to Boss Dog. Yesterday we were doing tons of things online. I can't even, right, Chanel? I can't even, so many amazing products that are happening online, right? It's been,
we've had a great list. So
my God, OMG. Oh, and Tammy and Chanel, Boss Dog is sending us all products. So shout out to Boss Dog.
I know. I'm coming over there to get some of those products.
He asked for it. He's sending us. He told me, he asked me for a specific list of everyone, so he's sending all of us specific stuff. So you will be getting a Boss Dog. So shout out to Boss Dog in Basil. But today we have Brijona Blackk in the house, and she's creating an online platform. So we're coming out this fall that's going to be featuring select vendors that will be under her umbrella of specific curated
Black vendors, because I felt that I was always looking to find like a Black. My actual thing was I was looking for a Black carpenter. I mean, carpet cleaner. I needed my carpet cleaned so bad, and I couldn't find a Black carpenter. No one had a Black carpenter, so I ended up having to call Stanley Steamer. And I'm like, damn, why do I have to call Stanley? Because Stanley is not my hue, you know? So I wanted to call someone that was within my people, but I ended up getting some guys, a guy named Nick and another young man. I don't remember his name, but they were melanated folk. And the Black market happened. I was like, damn, why can't I ever find no Black people? I always got to go through other ways in order to end up with a Black person, but I still got to pay other people. I can't pay this Black person directly.
And just chiming in there, because let me ask you this: is this something that you felt extra pro-Black because of what's happening right now with all the different race stuff that's going on, George Floyd, or is this something that you felt all the time? Just your pro-Blackness?
Just always, because I've always been, I would say, a bit prejudiced. So I always want to spend my Black money with Black people. So I would feel kind of bad, like especially now that there's a pandemic, when I have to keep spending money, like I'm spending a lot of money with people that are not my same hue. So I'm like, damn, like it's a pandemic. Everybody needs money. So I'm like, damn, I'm out here literally looking to give Black people money, but I can't find the people to give it to. So I'm like, damn, I know that I cannot be the only person experiencing that struggle. So why don't I just cut out the middleman and get all my Black vendors and all my Black business owners, all the Black services all together, so that you don't have to go look. All you gotta do is look at my search engine, say, hey, I need a plumber, I need a carpenter, I need a lawyer, I need a doctor.
So how did you go about getting those Black vendors then? If you're saying that you couldn't find them, how did you actually? Well,
I am still in search of them. I have like for instance, I called Stanley Steamer, and I ended up getting a Black team, and so I've gotten their number, and I will be putting that on my platform. And I called Comcast the other day, and
you're saying when you called Stanley Steamer, you actually got a person that was Black through Stanley Steamer.
Right, on accident, because I didn't say, hey, Stanley, send me a Black guy. I just said, hey.
But that's what I mean.
Yeah.
You got it because you called Stanley Steamer. Because that's how I get a lot of people, too, through companies that are obviously not Black owned, but the workers that they send out, a lot of times they actually do have their business. They're working for a major company, but they do actually have their own business.
Right.
And a lot of times you actually can find that out, because a lot of times they will actually approach you and tell you when they come out from a major company.
And I love that. And again, I would have Comcast come out yesterday, and I got the young man that they sent out wasn't someone of my same hue, and he was like, hey, I see that you said you work from home. What do you do working from home? I told him what I did, and he was like, well, here's my business card. I'm a handyman. I do everything. I can do anything in your house. And then I was telling him different things that I needed. I was like, man, he was talking about how he could help me out. And, you know, we were just able to connect. So
let me ask you,
networking.
So I'm it's a rhetorical question. I know the answer to it, but just so that we all aware, do you feel like that's wrong? That you are specifically saying that you want a black handyman, that you want a black plumber, that you, because your company, Blackk Market, is that you want to create a market for black people,
yes,
with your black entrepreneurs
to live 100% black. Like Killer Mike did that series on Netflix. He was trying to be 100% black and how it was so hard for him to find.
Did you guys see that?
I was like, boom, like, come on, Killer Mike, give me something. And he did.
Chanel, did you that's a good point. Chanel, did you see that? Did Tammy, you guys see that before?
I haven't seen it. What's the name of it?
Just back up.
I'm not 100% what it was. I can't think of the name, but it was with Killer Mike.
Well, just backing up real fast for those that don't know, Killer Mike is part of the Outkast group, rap group from Atlanta, Andre 3000 and Big Boy, who's part of the Babyface family. But Killer Mike has gone from being a rapper to a very outspoken political figure, especially in Atlanta. So he did this documentary where if he couldn't make a purchase and it was all black, he wouldn't do it.
Right. He was
certain things he was running out of. Like, so certain things he couldn't even do.
Right.
He
had to ride a bike at some point, right?
Right, because he's like, I can't go to a gas station. So then he stopped driving his car.
But he helped the fucking Crips come out with a Cripple Cola. So telling people how to make their own business. He taught the Crips how to make fucking soda pop.
Yeah.
And they came out with Cripple Cola or something like that.
So is that your ultimate? So are you saying then it can only be black owned? I mean, because black is difficult to say black too, because then, you know, there's so many just different variations of who's black and who's not. I mean, because then you get interracial. You have people that are bicultural. I mean, like, for example, you know, Chanel, she's from the islands, so she identifies.
She's black. You're black.
Right.
Yeah, you're from the islands. You're black.
But some people, like, just, you know, talking about, like, we had a whole conversation last night about Kamala Harris. You know, if she's black or she's not. I mean, and one person was like, no, she's absolutely 100% black. And one person was saying, like, she's not black.
Well, you know.
So could Kamala Harris, when she...
Yeah, that's getting super into it.
Well, I just want to know, like,
consider you black if you got any
melanin.
One drop roll.
Right. So that's why President Obama is considered black, even though one of his parents is not African.
Right.
Okay, so you wouldn't kick, so Obama can be on your.
Of course.
No problem there. Okay.
I'm saying, like, my vendors and all of the businesses have to be black owned, but the people who are patrons do not have to only be black. And then I think you were about to ask me at one point, he was like, do you think it's wrong for you to only be looking for black people?
Whatever conversation was going on, I did not hear because I don't know if there was just this connection for
what did I say?
Wait, regarding what? What are you saying, Tammy?
She said it was a
I didn't hear, but the last, like, minute or so almost from when I made my comment, I didn't hear anything that was being said.
Oh.
So I don't know if that was just on my end or.
Yeah, I'm not for sure.
Did you hear?
Yeah, I heard everything. I don't think anything was suppressed on.
So
what was the question again? I'm sorry.
Did you ask a question?
Okay, no, I'm saying I didn't hear anything said after I made the comment about President Barack Obama being considered.
No, we were just saying, it was just, you know, everything, you know, with the one drop rule, everybody's pretty much, if you're mixed, then, you know, you're considered.
After my comments, I didn't know what.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, no, I mean, I get it. I mean, because it's not
so
that.
To answer your question, I mean, there's no two ways about it. Yeah, obviously, Kamala, because you saw her first name, not Brijona. She is considered black because she does have African American in her.
I wasn't questioning whether she did or she didn't. I'm saying that I was a part of a conversation where two people were arguing that. So I was asking Brijona, would she make the cut? Could she be one of your vendors?
Yes.
Okay. So, I mean.
But when you were having that conversation, were you having conversations with people who were Black or people who were not?
Both.
Well,
I've heard it argued on both sides. I've heard Black folks say that no, she's not Black. I've heard white folks say that she's not Black. I've heard white and Black say that she is Black. I mean, and Chanel, just kind of for the listeners out there, that because that's kind of a thing that's known in the Black community, the one drop rule, but I don't think that's common knowledge for everyone. The one, you know the one drop rule.
I mean, not even
or the paper bag rule.
That's how society is dictated since slavery.
Oh, I get that, but I'm saying is that some people might not know that. Everyone aren't up on their roots, knowledge, and history. So one drop rule, for those that don't know, is that basically your daddy, if there's any trace of one Blackness somewhere, you are Black. You are a Negro. You're a Negress. Well, cool. Well, that's going to be super interesting. So how are you going right about now finding vendors? Where are you at? How many vendors so far that are all Black?
I have a list of several that are all Black, but of course I also want to make sure that, these vendors are not, half-stepping, because I understand, like, I want to support Black vendors, but then you need to show me why I want to market you.
But then what about, for example, like Chanel, she's anti-Black. She does not use Black vendors at all, ever. Because she's like,
I don't think that my business would be very beneficial then if she.
Wait, what was that, Chanel? I missed that.
I said Chanel doesn't trust Black people. She doesn't.
I thought that's what you said. I know he's
speaking on me.
No, that's Chanel. This is a true thing.
Here's the thing.
I'm not anti-Black anything. I'm not, none of that. Black businesses, it doesn't matter to me. My biggest pet peeve when it comes to any type of business, and I'm giving my money to you guys, is customer service.
Yeah.
And I think we, as a Black community, some of our businesses aren't ran to the point where, it's acceptable. I don't know, the lack of better words. We need to perfect it. We need some improvement.
Yeah.
We need some improvement.
They're like, yeah, you want some motherfucking greens? Like, no, ma'am. Like, first of all, come correct. Like, ask me my order. Like, be proper. Like, I'm not saying.
So when you're searching for these vendors, are you making sure that you're promoting like good customer service? Because we got a lot of attitude. There's a lot of downfalls. Their professionalism isn't up to my standards, and it's just like my patience for that is like slim to none.
Right, there are a lot of vendors that I've had to pass up on.
I want tip-top customer service, communication, organization, all of that.
Right.
And sometimes we lack that. We lack that a lot.
And to your point, Chanel, I think for even a lot of African Americans, that's why it is so hard for them to want to patronize other African American businesses, because they've had bad experiences. Because I can say personally, like we're dealing a lot of times with my people, they have a problem with time. Like on Black on time,
they don't value your time, right?
CP time.
If you say 10 o'clock, and 10 o'clock means 10 o'clock, not 10:30 or 11, 5 or noon or whatever. So
not even 10:15.
No, 10 o'clock means 10 o'clock.
And I feel like a lot of times that's the problem with a lot of Black people not wanting to necessarily, go to other Black-owned businesses, because if they had a bad experience, then their whole thought is, if I'm paying money, I want the service that I'm paying for.
Mm-hmm.
So then exactly to a lot of Black people from one thing,
right.
a lot of Black businesses because they had bad experiences with. So you have to know, you know, exactly who you're dealing with, and like I said, a lot of times because we've had that experience, then we're gonna. And
because we do discriminate against each other and say I'm not going to trust the Black person to come do my plumbing or to come do my yard work, and I'm going to go with another person of another hue. That definitely does happen. But Tammy, are you on the speaker or are you on your actual phone? You got us on speaker?
You can't be on podcast without being on.
Oh,
I have my ear podcast.
Okay.
Background?
No, it just sounds airy. So we're gonna just take a quick little.
No, because you can't do podcasts without your earpods.
Okay. We're just doing like a little break right now. I want to just take a little intermission break here. Toriano says only from Wolfkeeper Labs. And if you guys have a doggy, go out and train your doggy. Get your doggy trained, because a trained dog is a happy dog. And you guys need to get your dog trained, especially during all this COVID, because dogs feel stressed just like everyone else. And there's been a lot of dog bites and things going on because dogs are cooped up in the house and they need to get some training. Breaking the Wolfkeeper University, Tyrone Scott, myself, and our counterparts can help your dog be a perfect happy dog. Yay. All right, we're back with Brijona Blackk. We talked about Black Market, which I'm so excited for that to come out. It's gonna be super. That's been launching this fall.
Super excited.
Let's talk about some other cool things that you are very fascinated about, and that's love and sex.
Me?
That's what?
Me?
Love and sex.
Oh my God.
So you have a different philosophy. You have a different philosophy when it comes to relationships, and your, as far as like husband, wife, you're open to polyamory.
Yeah.
And that you posted something the other day. I think it was regarding like a woman can have.
Right. Why can't I love you, you, and you?
Right.
Something like that.
You're like cool with you having multiple. With having like multiple.
She said that show us too.
No, I know it's my philosophy. I don't think monogamy. I don't think it's natural that people are in monogamous relationships. But that was really awesome that you posted something, because a lot of times people think of a guy having multiple girlfriends or wives, but you posted something the other day regarding a woman
having multiple husbands.
Right. So talk more about that.
Well, I think that's just as. You know, I think that on one hand, the man having more than one wife, why can't I have more than one husband or more than one boyfriend? Like, as long as there is communication, you know, people are being safe, there's, you know, their boundaries, their, you know, if we trying to build some shit, then it don't matter. It's not about no dick and pussy type of shit. It's about let's build, let's make some shit great, and let's do that shit amongst ourselves. Like, literally, I was watching the 3%. I just started watching 3% on Netflix.
What's 3%? I haven't seen it.
It's a series on Netflix about how people they did some like process in order to verify like the top 3% of the population. Okay. And then they were able to go over to like this utopic type of place, but everyone else at 97% had to stay like fucking squalor. But they say the founding couple, but in actuality, there was a founding trio. There was a black man, and he had 2 women. They were all scientists. One of the women came from the inland, the hood, essentially. And then the other woman, she was well off. And they were trying to build the inland, and the woman that was well off, she had some ideals that they didn't agree with. And so they killed her, bro. They fucking killed her and made their fucking society. It just turned out crazy.
Wait, the couples killed each other? Like the one?
Yeah, the man and the woman killed the rich girl.
Oh, damn.
So please watch the 3%. That went left field, but watch the 3%. But I was saying, like, you just need to make sure that you're on the same page, because if you feel that one person is a virus, You gotta get rid of them. You gotta start on level ground. You need to start with a good foundation. No one needs, like, no one is trying to.
Let me ask you. So, Chanel, now, could you have 2 boyfriends?
Yes.
No.
Chanel hesitated. Chanel was like,
no. She's just trying to fill you out. But let me just give my 2 cents. I mean, I'm all for whatever floats a person's boat. I personally am into monogamy. I am not saying that it's wrong to have more than one, because if that's what everybody in that relationship agrees on, and everybody is okay with that type of relationship, then I say go for it. For me personally, if I'm in a relationship with that one person, and I expect that one person to be in a relationship with me. So before I became a widow, when I was married to my husband, we both understood that we were in a relationship just with each other. Now, it would make him a bad person if he didn't want to be in just a monogamous relationship, but he would not be the person for me.
And I guess the thing with that is, and by default, with dog training over the last 20 years, I've become like an unofficial marriage counselor, boyfriend counselor, girlfriend counselor. Yeah. And so, like, I definitely have seen the rise of the quote unquote side chick.
What's the point? I don't want to be no side chick. Let's take care of this man together. It don't make no sense to be no side chick. Hey, bitch, like, you want to fuck him? Let me suck his dick and you fuck him, or some shit like that. Like, you can deal with it.
Toriano, you know this has turned into an X-rated podcast, so yeah, be careful where you actually posted it. But anyway, I would say that if a person has a side chick, then that is what I consider cheating. Like I said, if people want to be in a relationship where they have multiple people involved in that relationship, that's fine, as long as everybody in that relationship knows that everybody is in.
Well, that's the thing, though, is that, I mean, no one knows.
I agree.
No one knows. Sometimes people don't know they're a side chick. It's not like the main person knows that there is a side chick. I mean, but I'm saying that goes. That goes.
Automatically means that you're not.
Right, but I'm saying that. Okay, but I'm saying,
give me an option. Let me have the option to be a side chick.
Well, I'm saying if you go through the history, let's just start the 1900s. I mean, it was not unheard of guy working on the road, traveling salesman, and he had a whole other family. I mean, I can just speak for myself. My grandfather, when he died, like, in fact, it was so funny. My own, God bless his soul, William Buford. But one of my uncles came to me on my birthday 3 years ago. I had never met this guy in my life. Peace out to you, Unc. And he said, "Hey, you were the third family." I was like, "What?"
That's so funny. That's so funny. Oh my God.
Like, why did you feel compelled to come on my birthday and say you were the? So I mean, the family.
Just so he wouldn't die with that on his conscience.
Well, he had no reason to tell me, because he wasn't like, it didn't help him, it didn't help me. It was just,
it was his conscience.
But I can't say it was his conscience. I don't know what he had to clear. But anyway, if you say that there's always been a mistress, right? And then the term, the milkman's kid, is real, right?
The milkman's baby.
Right?
Yes.
Right.
Because my grandma was the milkman's baby. That's what they say.
Oh, what was the term? Mama's baby?
Daddy's maybe.
Right. That was a real thing. It came out because people have been cheating from the beginning of time. And then
Massa was the first deadbeat dad anyway.
Who?
What is Massa? Massa.
Oh,
Massa was the first deadbeat dad. He had all them motherfucking kids in the slave quarters. Nigga, keep your dick in your pants. Or in your white woman.
Chanel's like, I need some church after this. Like, Chanel ain't going.
I'm just here. I need some wine.
Tammy, you need some scotch. Tammy, don't front like you. There's not a bottle of wine over there. Tammy's a straight scotcher. But
whiskey, tequila,
preferably. I think that's a grown woman's drink, Tammy. I don't have to hang with you. I
I don't drink wine because wine just goes through me like a diuretic. So I am not.
It's nothing but berries. Yes, it could be a diuretic.
Tammy's justifying her scotch. I don't.
Let her self-enable. There's nothing wrong with self-enabling.
Tammy's like, in fact, I'm about to go get some now. I didn't know this conversation was going on.
Hey,
I didn't know this conversation.
We're going in the right direction.
No, I mean, I look at it like I look at it like this. I want people to be happy. I mean, this is what I don't like. I don't think anyone should criticize someone that wants to be monogamous and get married. Like, I have two friends, actually a really cool thing. Two people met here at Wolfkeeper University, and they're getting married, right? They met like. Now
you need to do the Wolf matchmaker.
Two clients are getting married, so I think that's amazing, especially with them getting married in the middle of COVID. They met in April and they're getting married in September. Like, I couldn't even believe it. Like, I got an invite. I was like, blah 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 and blah blah blah. Like, Tyrone and I were like, dude, this is so crazy. 20 years.
This is like 90 Day Fiance. I'm
totally down for it. That's so cool. So anyone, monogamy people that want to be married, I think that's a beautiful thing. My marriage lasted a whole year. You know what I mean? Then I was divorced. I'm part of the divorcee clan. You know what I mean?
Well, I'm a divorcee too.
Oh, you're a divorcee too?
I am.
Oh, yeah.
I was in my marriage for 1 year, and then I was out. I got divorced 6 years later, but I was only in the marriage for 1 year, separated for 5. And then I got pregnant with my daughter, and he was like, no, we need that divorce, ma'am. I was like, thank you. All I have to do is have a baby for you to sign them papers. Thank you.
No, but I'm saying if people want to be monogamous, that's totally cool. If people are going to be polyamorous and I think it's whatever. I just don't like when people criticize anyone for whatever they're doing with their relationships.
If you're happy, then that's you. Like, I have friends, ex-boyfriends who have open marriages, and it works for them. Am I the person who would like several different partners? I don't know. I don't think so. No, that's not me. But do I judge other people? No. If it works for you, if it works for your mate, if it works for the group, you guys, then by all means have fun with it.
Well, I just don't. That's always easier. I just don't like when people say, "Oh yeah, do your thing." That works for you, but then they turn around and still criticize the people.
Right. But I feel as long as you're not trying to stick your dick in me, I don't care what you're trying to do.
But that goes for anything. I mean, you can say that about a person's sexual orientation. Now, it might not be that you're into whatever sexual orientation a person might be in, but it doesn't mean that you shouldn't respect that that's their choice.
Right.
So that's with anything, whether it's sex, religion, politics, anything. I mean, you have to respect what that person's choice is. It doesn't mean that you have to agree with that choice or be that choice that they are, but if you...
Oh, no, I mean, I'm about radical self-expression. Do your thing.
But then too, like Toriana was saying, like, there's a lot of people that's living that truth and not even know that they're in it. So it's like, why not tell me what it is that I'm dealing with? Why not tell me what it is that you're into before you put me into something? And I think that's where it gets sloppy at, because I may be the side chick and not even know that I'm the side chick because you're dealing with several different other people.
There are many people.
Let me know what it is that you
like. There's a whole different mentality behind that as well.
Yeah.
No, I'm saying
there are some people that are just gonna cheat because.
And it might just work for me. Like, okay, well, you come over here and you feel this purpose, and then you're gone. You know what I'm saying?
We don't like cheaters. We don't like cheaters. We don't like cheaters.
Right. Yeah. I mean, just honesty, period. Just be, honest. If this is you, this is your life, this is what you're living. It's totally up to you.
It's 2020. It's 2020. We're gonna make all side chicks unemployed. Side chicks.
Sister wives. 2021.
Boom. Or sister bros, I guess.
Sister wives, just brother husbands.
Like brother husband. Chanel, it is okay for you to have a brother husband.
Brother husbands. Sister wives and brother husbands, I'm down. I'm down. I would love to have me a brother husband.
Tammy,
Ooh,
I'm signing you up for 2 brothers. Tammy, I can have 2 rich uncles.
Sexy and shit.
Tammy, I can get 2 rich uncles.
Sign me up.
Why are you, Tim? Why are you not responding to that?
There's nothing to say about it.
Ooh. All right.
I'm coming over for some scotch.
You know, like I need some scotch.
You want to do some makers? No, I've been drinking tequila.
Tequila.
I have tequila as well.
I don't know. I'm not. I've been
tequila and calypso, strawberry calypso.
I'm a Japanese whiskey person. If anyone.
Shut up.
I love Japanese.
I love whiskey in general.
Have you had Japanese whiskey?
I have. I forget what it's called, but it's in like a triangle bottle. And
Hibiki.
Yes, that's what it's called.
Hibiki is super yummy. If you're gonna partake upon any kind of poison, I suggest the Japanese poison.
So we're gonna go to a sushi noodle bar and get some fucking Japanese whiskey. Is that what you're saying?
Yes.
Won't the Lord do it?
Won't the Lord do it? Amen. We have Brijona Blackk in the house today. So I'm so super awesome. We're gonna take a little commercial. We're gonna come back. Victoria, I'm gonna say it's only once again from Wolfkeeper University. We offer private lessons. Private lessons are great because now you can do them on Zoom. That's right. I can be right inside your living room through Zoom. Call us. Go to our website, wolfkeeperu.com. And you can see all of our packages that are available. And we are still doing private lessons, but we're doing them virtual in this brand new reality called Zoom. All right. We're going to wrap this up by I'm going to just ask you questions.
Me?
Right. I'm going to just say a word. You say the first thing that comes to your mouth.
Okay.
Or mine. Or mine and mouth.
Okay.
You ready?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3. Pitbull.
Dog.
President.
Bitch.
Lightfoot.
Oh.
Ex-crackhead auntie.
Dang. Chicago.
The hood.
Seattle.
Washington.
Jumbo.
Shrimp.
Ooh. Okay. New York.
Dodgers.
Okay. Love.
Hate.
Sex.
Marriage.
Condoms.
Dry.
Birth control.
Don't work.
Heart.
Soul.
Computers.
Science.
Apple.
Phone.
Starbucks.
Waste of money.
Stay at home mom.
Winner.
Ooh, good job. Dads.
I miss my daddy.
George Floyd.
Damn.
United States of America.
Where's the United at?
France.
Paris.
Russia.
My sister, she studied Russian. She majored in Russian. And my black sister is a fucking Russian major.
Okay. Pro-black.
America.
Racism.
America. I don't know. I don't know.
Is this a random list or are you looking at something, Troy?
I'm just making stuff up.
Oh, that's what I thought.
Yeah, just randomosity.
It's the quickness in my brain. Boom, 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 boom. And this has been super fun interviewing you. You're just straight raw. That's what I like about Brijona Blackk. She does not hold anything.
Raw and uncut like good sushi.
No filters.
This is how she is all. That's why we are best buddies. Because you're like this all the time.
I got kicked out of some classes in high school. They was like, "Ma'am, you need a filter." I was like, "What the fuck does that even mean, stupid?"
You got kicked out of what?
High school classes. I got kicked out of a high school. I got kicked out of Providence St. Mel.
Woo! You got kicked out of.
They were so strict there, though. I had some of my close friends were saying.
But no, they couldn't kick me out to the grass. My short ass skirts. I kept wearing hoodies. But then I called my Spanish teacher a drunk monkey.
That was my brother's school. I went to St. Gary's.
Ooh, I love it. You got kicked out of St.
I got kicked out of Providence St. Mel because I called my Spanish teacher a drunk monkey. But he was fucking drunk though. He used to carry those flasks, like those water bottles with the twist tops when they very first came out. And then I'm like, bro, we at Providence St. Mel. Don't y'all think we fucking smart? Don't you think I can smell that fucking vodka, bitch? Like, and then he was like, well, he said some shit. I was like, you drunk ass monkey. And I was like, you look like a baboon. So me, because I'm smart, I called you a monkey instead of a baboon. And I called you drunk because you're drinking vodka. So what the fuck was wrong with that?
Brijona, your mother, whoever was responsible for enrolling you in school, obviously didn't do their research on that school.
My mama, she forced me to go to Providence St. Mel. I did not want to go.
She tried her best.
I didn't want to go. She was like, you going there because that's where the smart black people go. I was like, that don't even make sense.
What you ultimately did was you just sabotaged that whole
she rebelled.
She probably thought it was going to probably come.
So where'd you end up going? Where after St. Mel did you go?
Right.
I went to Douglas after Providence St. Mel.
Douglas, where is that?
The West Side.
Mm-hmm.
Woo! Frederick Douglass High School Academy. Woo!
Douglas. Like West Side Douglas.
Yes, West Side. That was the second graduating class.
Wow.
Dr. Trump, Mr. Key.
You went from St. Mel's to the hood.
Yes. But even in grammar school, I went from St. Paul Lutheran School to Emerson Elementary. So
that's not in
Maywood.
Yeah.
I went from a private school to a public school in both my primary school and my high school. So
I was just the opposite because I loved Catholic school, and then my aunt and her sister stripped me out of private school and forced me to go to forced me to go to public school, and I was traumatized.
You were traumatized. Oh, you were that little private school kid. I went to the public school.
I loved private school. Private school was, I loved my nuns and Catholics. Like, yeah, I was all about some. I would have loved that growing up.
I've always been a rebel. I always lived out loud. So private school never really suited me because they were just like, girl, can't you go home? Ain't your mama like, ooh, can you get out of our school? But when I went to public school, they was like, girl, shut the fuck up and go on over there. I was like, thank you.
I just realized we have, actually, these were our private school colors we have on right now. Our Lady of Lords. Shout out to Our Lady of Lords. We are rocking. No, I've just buttoned my shirt up like a nice private school boy.
You make my vagina dry up when you do that. Oh my God. Like a yeast infection. Y'all know that yeast infection dry? Like that's that super fucking dry right there.
Tammy.
It's like an after dark podcast.
Tammy's like, I'm gonna be drunk all day.
I'm the voice inside your head that you don't let out.
This definitely should have been on after 10 p.m. Yeah.
Tammy, don't call me after this either, because I.
Oh, I am for sure.
I just not.
I'm letting you know right now. I already know you're not gonna answer the phone though.
Because we're gonna be having sushi. I'll make him answer the phone, Miss Tammy. I'm gonna make him answer the phone for you, okay, Miss Tammy?
My phone.
I'ma try. If you don't put it on silent and I can't hear it.
No, it's already blowing up. My phone is blowing up already.
You got 85 missed calls.
It's going nuts right now. So no, that's super interesting. So private school. And I want to close out the last 10 minutes. And this is really no. I really no. On a serious note, this is coming up because you're a single mom, right, out there, and all the single moms are out there. On a serious note, for all of them that are stressing out right now, and dads, thank you for saying that, because there are, in fact, yesterday I did have a conversation with a single dad that also was stressing out about September 8th about having to work with their kids from home. Like, that is a huge thing. I would love, Chanel, you and I were talking about this a lot. I mean, I want to encourage people that are educators that are out there, to have some mercy on people that might not be able to afford to have you help them with tutoring, because tutoring is off the chain right now. I know people that are turning that. My friend was like,
tutors. That's a lick right there. Saying that you a tutor, that's a lick.
Because tutor, my one friend said like she said $30 an hour, and I was like, 30 an hour. She's like, Like, dang.
Tutors used to not get shit, but now tutors are like essential workers now.
Well, yeah, and that's what she said. She said, because I'm going to be exposed, like, am I coming to their house? They coming to my house? Like, where are we meeting? Because some parents, honestly, you know, they don't know how to, you know, I couldn't help someone with some 4th grade math. I'm not even trying to do the 4th grade. I don't even want to.
And math is stupid as fuck right now.
Different, yeah. I couldn't help myself.
They give you a square, and in order, instead of just putting 2 numbers on top of each other and multiplying that shit, they give you a square, and you need to do some shit over here and do some shit down here and over there. Fuck all that shit. I'm gonna pay someone to teach you that stupid shit.
Yeah, so I want what she said. No, but I want to send out for. What I want to envision are people connecting and helping each other this fall. You mean like if you know that you're out there and you understand how to do that stuff, like any like retired teachers or anyone that can help stay-at-home parents. I really want you all to connect and do it now. Don't wait till, you know, ask and request and get the books. Chanel, can they get books early? Can that happen?
They can. I'm not sure how they're structuring it, if they even have a structure, because I think CBS is still trying to kind of grasp the whole remote learning thing. I don't think they've mastered everything, but I know like with orientation, they're still conducting orientation. So, you know, books they're kind of slim to none prior to all of this anyway. You know, a lot of stuff is being researched online, and you know, old school books where you have to cover them with the paper bags. They don't do that
or with
anymore.
The book socks. I remember that.
Kids don't get books anymore?
Yeah.
They're doing books?
Everything is online. My son goes to school in Cicero.
Like making sure like the first week of school your books were covered. All your books were covered. They don't do that anymore.
They don't get books now?
No. They have laptops in class and shit.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
And iPads. But my son, they sent him home with a computer. He does school in Cicero. And so he did summer school. He has a computer that has a touch screen and everything. And so when the school year's coming up,
do you help him with this? Do you know all the lessons? You did it?
I help him with it, like when he's over, like or he's with his dad, and his dad helps him.
Okay, but I'm saying you understand all the lessons. It's not.
And even if I don't, I email his teacher like, "Girl, the fuck are y'all talking about?" And she's like, "Okay, ma'am, Miss Ethan's mom. This is what we're trying to teach him." And I'm like, "Okay," because I didn't know what the fuck he was saying. So how the fuck, if I can't understand what you're saying, how do you expect my son to understand?
Well, parents, don't be afraid to ask. You know what I mean? Be there, and I'm going to be sending lots of shots and energy to single parents because I'm just happy my kids in college. I'm not dealing with that. Rocket, you're on your own. Oh, I'm old. But anyone with high school and under that might have to help out, you know, on some assignments, or people that are all in the same house together having to work, you know, because that's working from, I mean, I've been doing it for myself. I can stay at home, work by myself all day, but that's an art in itself, working from home. You know, someone saying like, hey, I'm actually at work right now. When I close the door, you work from home. You are like,
it's super hard. I work from home for like my regular job, and it's very hard because like, I can make noodles, I can mop the floor, I can do laundry, I can always find something to do. People have to take
your time serious because you can't.
Right.
You have to be on the phone.
I'll get fired.
But sometimes, you know, people, and that's a real thing too that happens with people. Like, people are like walking through the background while they're on a Zoom conference call, and your boss is like,
who's that naked man back there?
Right.
That was invisible. You didn't see that, manager.
That happened to Chanel last week, wasn't that, Chanel? When someone
cut it out. No, it was not.
Oh.
It happened at some point. But yeah, I'm just saying, I want people to just be nice to each other this fall.
And help out.
We got a lot of stuff going on. First day of school is no joke in a normal, quote unquote, normal world, let alone this fall. In the pandemic world. Well, we got Brijona Blackk in the house, and we were so happy to have you here. And just recapping. So Black Market is going to be coming out this fall.
Yay! I'm so excited.
So if people, what's the best way right now for people to get a hold of you if they want to be under your Black Market umbrella?
Right now, the best way is to email me. You can email me at Blackk, BLACKK .market, MARQUET @gmail.com.
And Rejoice, if you can throw that up, if you can throw Mrs. Brijona Black's email up on my comment section, that'd be so super awesome. And thank you, Rejoice, in the squad. If you all don't know, it's about 10 of us that do this podcast that make this beautiful thing happen. We got Miss Sasha here that's helping out. We got every day Chanel Nell, who gets up, drags herself out of the bed, gets her coffee, does her 100 push-ups, her 100 jumping jacks, and says, "I'm ready for battle." And intolerant. And Tammy, I'm totally interrupting her day drinking right now, and I love you, my best friend, my buddy. Stop snitching.
Stop snitching. Stop snitching. Stop snitching.
She's retired. She can do it. She doesn't have to say.
I said snitching. It ain't nobody's business if she day drinking. That's her business.
I'm sorry, Tammy. I'm gonna stop turning you in.
Look. Tell her.
But
I'm not even gonna waste my time or energy commenting on that statement.
Won't the Lord do it?
Yeah, I'm not even gonna waste my time getting the fine or energy. Responding back to Toriano. He can't even say Camela right. I call her Tamala.
Yeah, I know. You totally butchered.
Peace out. So thank you all so much. It's been super duper fun. Everyone on the Wolfkeeper show today. We're gonna just close out here, and I thought we were gonna close out with some. My little, oh, there we go. So, Miss Brijona Blackk, thank you so much. Chanel, thank you all. I want you all to go out and just have a freaking amazing Saturday. I think it's going to be hot today. It feels like it was already warmed up.
Take my bra off.
Take your bra. Bra off Saturdays. Go out, love somebody, be good to each other, be good to all the single parents out there this fall. Toriano Sands on the Wolfkeeper. Love your dog, because dogs are nothing but unconditional love. There's only one alpha dog, and that's you. Be true to yourself. Peace out.
Bye. Ooh, damn, I'm shorter than I am in the chair. That fuck ass.
Wolfkeeper show. Get ready, come on, let's go. Yeah. The Wolfkeeper show.